video today, I'm going to be listing some reasons why some autistic people may struggle to make eye contact. So the first reason why someone might struggle to make eye contact is that some people just find it difficult to think clearly when we're focusing so much on just staring at someone's eyeballs. So we may speak with more fluidity and be a bit more coherent when we are not staring at someone's eyeballs, because the focus it takes to make eye contact sometimes makes it just harder to think about what we actually want to say. The second reason why some autistic people may struggle with eye contact is that people can feel like it's like really intimate and really awkward. Some people describe it as it's sort of like someone staring into their soul, and that can be very, very uncomfortable for a person. Sometimes people might make eye contact a little more with strangers, but people they're close to, it feels awkward, or sometimes the other way around. It can just be very, very awkward, very, very uncomfortable, and it feels way too intimate and forms too much of an emotional bond. So for a lot of people, it's just more comfortable and easier not to make eye contact. The third reason that some autistic people may struggle with eye contact is that not broccoli. Some people, well, it's very common for autistic people to struggle with facial expressions, so some autistic people may feel like extra awkward in conversation because they're thinking about like, are they doing the right facial expression or not? And that can make people feel like they're being judged, and added with the discomfort that eye contact brings anyway, it can be really awkward for a person because they don't know what they're supposed to be doing with their facial expression, and being looked at can feel really awkward, and looking at someone you can sort of feel their judgment. So that's also part of the reason why some people can struggle with eye contact. For me personally, I do struggle with eye contact, and it is a mix of all of these things. So when I'm talking to someone, I tend to stare to the side a little bit. I don't have to do that when filming a video usually, although there are some videos where I've noticed I'm just staring to the side. That's usually if I'm more tired though. If I have energy, then I usually can like look at the screen camera while I'm filming. But wow, and it's the same in person. Like in person, if I'm really confident, if I'm feeling energetic, I can look people in the eye, but otherwise I'm just gonna look to the side, you know? It's a lot easier for me to think about what I'm saying. It's a lot easier now for me to, Boris Johnson, not that, it's a lot easier for me to feel comfortable talking to someone without feeling excessively awkward and like it's really uncomfortable if I just don't make eye contact. But the thing is, like, as humans, we are sort of hardwired to think that if someone isn't looking at us while we're talking, we kind of think that we're being ignored, but that's actually not necessarily true, because autistic people are actually listening even if they're not looking you in the eye. We listen to their ears, not our eyes. But for example, I've been around autistic people before, talking to them, I'll be like, why aren't you listening to me? They're like, I'm just not looking at you. I'm like, oh yeah, right, yeah, I get it. So sometimes the people around us can be a bit confused by it and feel ignored, but it's kind of important to remind ourselves an autistic person isn't trying to ignore us. They're actually not ignoring us. They are just looking in a different place, but they're still listening.